Hey, so today I'm going to talk about supplements. Hey, this is Greg with Discovering Strength, the channel focused on fitness tips and product reviews for the average guy or girl trying to get in shape through strength training. If you like what you see, consider subscribing below. Hey, so I am not an expert on supplements, and I've sort of been avoiding a video like this for a while because I feel like, I don't know all that much about supplements. But I figured I'd give it a try, and at least I would share what supplements I take and why. For the most part, I think 90% of supplements come down to marketing. It's such an oversaturated space, and a lot of it, in my book, doesn't seem to be based on hard science. It just is based on the influencer of the day who is able to persuade people to buy their product. Because really, from what I can tell, there are very few claims that companies make that can be backed up by anything. I think that the supplements space is really a hugely unregulated space. And that allows these companies to come in and make their claims that it's going to, turn you into the next Arnold Schwarzenegger without having to really back it up. So that being said, I am pretty skeptical of really any product being that much better or worse than another product. But, with that caveat out there, I'll go ahead and go through what I have used, what I like and I dislike, and my reasoning why. So I really use 3 different supplements. I take protein, a mix of whey and casein protein. Then I also take pre-workout and creatine. And when it comes down to it, I really have 2 criteria. Does it taste good, and is it relatively inexpensive? And I will throw in the 3rd sort of criteria, and that is, does my wife buy it, and therefore I will then use it. So first of all, I'll talk about what I take for whey protein. Typically I'll take this right after a workout. And my wife, she's gone out and she's purchased this Ideal Lean whey protein. And you can see that it says that it's protein made specifically for women, which, looking at all the ingredients, I see no difference between any other whey protein out there. I think that that's just a marketing thing. But anyway, I take this. I like the flavors they've got. I think they have really good flavors, and it's a decent price, and my wife buys it. That's what I use. Okay, now for casein protein. Casein protein is supposedly a slow absorbed protein, which makes it good for either a meal replacement or to take it at night, just prior to going to bed. And then the idea is that your muscles absorb the protein over a longer period of time as you sleep. And recently I've been using this meal replacement casein protein from Transform. And honestly, I don't love this just because the flavors aren't great. But I've been taking it, it's not too bad. The other one that I do like is a company called Dymatize. And I have in the past gotten their casein protein, and I like it quite a bit. All right, and then for creatine, creatine is actually one of those that they have done a number of studies on, and they have found that it helps for muscle gain and your overall performance during workouts. So I have been taking creatine now for maybe 6 months, and I feel like I have seen some improvements by taking it. But the creatine I've been taking, it's creatine monohydrate, and it's from this company called Bulk Supplements. And from what I found is that this is basically the most value for money of any of the creatine companies out there. All right, then lastly, I take pre-workout. Mainly I work out in the afternoon, evenings, and at that point in the day, I'm pretty sluggish, pretty tired. So I do like taking a pre-workout that, mostly gives me a surge in energy. A lot of that's usually coming from caffeine. But I've been using this pre-workout from Nitro Surge. And this one, really I like it because of the flavor. A lot of the pre-workout flavors out there are pretty terrible. And I'm a firm believer in that the worst thing that was ever invented was the flavor fruit punch. I absolutely hate it. And this flavor is really good. This one, you can see there is pineapple. So I like that a lot. And this is also one of the cheaper options you can find out there on Amazon. All right, so that's pretty much a rundown of all the supplements I take. I'm not a big stickler on any particular brand. It really comes down to cost and how good it tastes. And I'm always looking to add something else or to try something else. So I am curious to hear what you all use and why. So leave me a comment down below to let me know. That does it for the video on supplements. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.